Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. It's the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs, 183 centimeters tall, weighed in at 73 kgs with a reach of 187 centimeters. And facing him, Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, this former middleweight champion of the world, comes in at 6'1" with a reach of 74 inches.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward to this tear-up. These two are really up for it. You know what? Nobody believes they're gonna lose.
Here comes the Miracle Man himself, Daniel Jacobs, fighting out of New York, New York. Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, fighting out of Tennessee, but now living in Las Vegas. This former middleweight champion of the world is looking to get back on track tonight.
Look at this. These fighters are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brooklyn, New York, introducing an acclaimed 2-time middleweight champion of the world known as the Miracle Man, Daniel Jacobs. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Nashville, Tennessee,
one of the hottest tickets around. And there's the bell to start the round. Another scoring shot there. Swing and a miss with the jab. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Straight right just misses. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. Insane action. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Got out of the way of that right hook. The jab doesn't quite connect. Catch and shoot. That counter punch caught him clean. Big swing and a miss with the hook. The straight right just misses. And he misses with that jab. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it was like 2 different leagues.
Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to make these shots.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch so that they exchange.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
These two fighters are made for one another. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. A lot of people love watching fighters in this weight class because they've got the speed and they've got the power. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Pretty close fight here in this round. Not a lot of defense here at all.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Lucky that hook didn't score. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Good counter punch. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter punch right up. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
As long as they don't get...
They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he scores with the counter. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out of the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brawn.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? And he misses with that jab. Punch, counter punch. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That left hook missed. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Jacobs in real trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's gonna
Look at him. He's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered. Don't let him.
He takes a big deep breath. Bang one downstairs. Just jab him downstairs.
Next round, you get on top of him. Keep him busy with that jab. Work him behind the...
Don't let him back into the fight. It's now important now that in the first minute of the next round, you get on top of him. Keep him busy with a jab. Work behind the jab. And then get your shots in. Don't...
Confidence. He's going to be stretching out his gas tank now. Keep whacking him.
Just keep on top of him and don't let him back into the fight. Don't let...
Big deep breath. Bang him downstairs. Jab him downstairs. Stop him.
Body. Every time he takes a big deep breath, bang one downstairs.
It's so important now that in the first minute of this next round...
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
It's now important now.
Don't let him get back into this fight. Come on, you got this. Don't let him off the hook. Just keep...
Do your business.
Relax. Think about what...
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
That jab misses. Won't score with that right uppercut. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Middleweight always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, there's a certain fighter, Mr. I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. Caleb Plant just got clipped. Down goes Caleb Plant.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you still want to fight?
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Are you all right?
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Tried to score with a jab. Nice counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out. The referee taking a look here, and if the fighter can't see, the fighter can't fight.
Are you okay?
Yes, sir. We fight on here. Let's talk about Plant in that last round. Beaten, bruised, and battered, but somehow he's still in it.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Now keep whacking him to the body.
Mate, he's shattered. Come on, look across at him. Look at him now.
Grab him downstairs, stop him from getting that big deep breath in.
It's so important now that in the first minute of this next round, you get on top of him.
In the first minute of the next round, you get on top of him. Keep him busy with a jab, work behind the jab, and then get your shots in. Don't let him get back into the fight. Come on, you got this. Don't let him get back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank.
taking away that air. Every time you see him get a big deep breath, bang him
downstairs. Just jab him downstairs, stop him from getting that big deep breath in.
Don't let him get back into this fight.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
Working behind the jab and then let your shots go. Don't let him get back into this fight. Come on.
And back.
How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get it...
Oh boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. Takes a step back, recalibrates himself, and here we go again.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Ooh, and Daniel Jacobs just got rocked. We're at the halfway point, and there's no doubt who's won this round so far. So he's back up, but at some point, Johnny, he's got to live to fight another day, doesn't he?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make. Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You got away with it. You can do it again.
Throws the jab, but does not score. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Good counter punch. Let's talk about Jacobs in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
Can make or break a fighter.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to...
Look at him. He's absolutely knackered, mate. He's knackered.
He takes a big, deep breath. Bang one downstairs. Just jab him downstairs.
Confidence. He's going to be stretching out his gas tank now. Keep whacking into the body.
Don't let him back into the fight. It's now important now that in the first minute of the next round, you get on top of him. Keep him busy with a jab. Work behind the jab. And then get your shots in.
Don't to this fight. is so important now that in the first minute of this next round,
Just keep on top of him and don't let him back into the fight. Don't let
and then let your shot.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fights like that, and you...
Uh-oh, code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
Well, he's back up, but now what, Johnny?
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
The straight right just misses. That counter punch caught him clean. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand.
Both men step back for just a moment. That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it?
The fight is over.
And he will stop it. TKO winner. A mercy stoppage there from the referee.
I think the referee forgot until all of a sudden, yeah, you know what, I better do my job here.
Well, Johnny, complete and total domination, a stoppage victory. How do you rate the performance?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night.